All right, this is another conversation at the residency in San Francisco, and this time we're with Ismail, who is the founder of Oli Robotics, a startup pioneering the physical AI revolution, which means robots in the service industry. So think about a robot that is serving you coffee or anything that could be in the service industry. Super exciting. I got to see all of his gadgets, his workflow, and he's very legit. And I'm super excited to just be part of his journey and allow myself and the audience to see what he's been up to and catch him at an early phase in his career. So excited. Hopefully we can have another conversation in the future, but hope you guys enjoy the current conversation. By the way, do not forget to subscribe and like if you enjoy the content. I really appreciate your support. Let's keep going.
My name is Ismail. I'm founder of Oli Robotics. We're building physical AI for service industry.
Okay, can you give us an example?
So our mission is to build physical AI for whole service industry in the United States, like laundries, restaurants, coffee shops. So we automate the entire backend of this whole service industry.
So I'm assuming that these are your robots here?
Yes, this is MVP we're building.
Awesome. When did you start the company?
We started this month. We pivot from different traditional robotics area, and right
started this month.
Yes, last month.
And how long have you been into robotics?
We were 1 year in robotics. And we built for world's first fully autonomous coffee shops before, but it failed. Oh. So we spent about 1 year to build this, and then we pivot to physical AI to automate. With a mission to build physical AI for.
Got it. So the term physical AI just means any AI that is like physical, obviously. So like robots, humanoid robots,
yes.
like. Got it. And where do you think we are right now in our current day and age? I see the delivery things. I see the cars outside with the Waymo. What else do you feel like our current state has for physical AI?
Yeah, last couple of years was a good example of how physical AI grew from labs to real world tasks. So, and this year, I guess it's going to be starting with exponential growth of the industry, with models becoming better and more attention come to their big players like OpenAI. NVIDIA started building their own models, already battle tested models in field. So they're trying to, for example, OpenAI recently built the whole robotics department with AI labs. So they're doing lab experiments without people, fully with AI, with all robotics. So they do biological experiments, chemical experiments. They try to, for example, every lab has to do every day 500 experiments. So with robotics, they expand this bottleneck to 10,000 experiments per day. So to move science forward. So there's so many bottlenecks because physical world GDP is 90% of the whole world GDP. So
yeah,
that's why I think there's going to be the most.
Is it really 90% out of the 10% is software?
Yes, it's whole physical world is the whole GDP, 90%.
Wow.
It's actually not. I didn't tell you. It's Jensen Huang from NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Told us. So okay. And also Jensen Huang also they're right now in state of the art.
I got it. And are you paying attention to Figure and what all these big humanoid companies are doing?
Yes, recently Figure pivot from manufacturing to household robotics. Was interesting experiment because in manufacturing, cost of failure of every robot, if it fails something or breaks something, it's much more higher. And that's why I guess they pivot to household robotics because
it's a little bit easier.
Yeah. And that's why we also believe that I think the physical AI has to start from service industry because their cost of failure is much lower, so we can battlefield test them on more easier tasks, and then go to manufacturing because manufacturing is much more harder to automate because you need high millimeter precision. You need much more higher accuracy for models, which models are still a little bit not ready for, I believe, but they're gonna be pretty quickly. So
got it. And in terms of technical components necessary for physical AI, is it mainly computer vision, or what are some other components that really make physical AI work?
I think there's right now it's a lack of force feedback and tactile sensors, mostly because most model right now is computer vision. But I think also tactile sensors and force feedback based robots is going to be move forward. It's going to move forward the industry because a lot of grasping, a lot of like this kind of tasks they require
especially
feel
like
of
a
touch.
hand, right? You know
Yes.
how hard it is to mimic that.
Yeah, it's field of touch because with vision, only with vision it's much harder to do these tasks. But I think there's much more to solve. Like this year, I think it's gonna be like a ChatGPT momentum for
Physical AI.
Yeah, because feel like everything is becoming very close to production ready. So
Oh man, that's just super exciting,
It's
especially
like-
to be such a new company.
it's like building Anthropic or a cloud before before ChatGPT goes. Like,
Yeah, the liquidity is
Momentum
about to
is-
flow in.
yeah, momentum is perfect.
Awesome. So tell us about what specific service industries you're focusing on. Like, is it coffee shops? Is it laundries? Like, give us the segment breakdown based on obviously cost of failure. I'm sure that's how you're
So
ranking them.
right now we're starting from coffee shops. We installing robotics to our robots to coffee shops to automate the bakery. Like for example, you need to pick up bagel, insert to this. This kind of task is very easy, but it's blocking people from like doing more intensive tasks. So it takes a lot of time and routine tasks, like repetitive tasks. We're starting from small tasks like this, but it's also like a lot of pain for owner because so people can focus on the service to people, like to customers, and then robots can do back-end jobs. So I believe this.
So you think coffee shops are the easiest to start with?
We start with I think because in service industry main thing is service, and because people are so tired, the service go lower, and the coffee shop owners this is why they wanna automate the back end side. So product has to be always consistent and high quality, and you can reach this with robots what we install. So now robots make coffee, can do simple cleaning, simple like pick up place packaging tasks with very high success rate. And we starting from installing deploying in San Francisco first pilot. It's gonna be a couple months. So and we will showcase and.
So your goal right now as a company is to prove that you have a product that can work within said sector, which is coffee shops, is your beachhead market. And then what about manufacturing? How's that manufacturing pipeline? Like, let's say you got like 100 coffee shops. How are you going to fulfill that demand?
Actually, the manufacturing is the easiest part once you solve the
demand.
Brain side, because the brain side is not ready. Like
the brain?
Yeah, brain side of robotics.
Yes.
Robots almost 30 years, 4 years, like on the market. So most robots are already solved. Like hardware is almost solved. I think the only thing is blocking us is a brain for robots, so they can adapt to new environments. Because if you train robots like old school way, where you put path planning, like you put very precise points. So when you move robot to new environment, so then you have to spend again a lot of time. For example, I was in Toyota factory, so they have a like manufacturing line from 1990s, like, and nobody touched it because until it works, nobody.
Right.
It works, nobody is touching it.
Nobody wants to disrupt what works.
And right here, like very close to this line, there's new line like very recently built by Kuka. So and all manufacturing companies know this pain. It's like you have to train robots. It takes half year to create the line, like, and it's very hard.
Understood.
Then if something is changed, it's very hard to retrain everything. So that's why nobody touches it. It works until it works.
I understand. So when it comes to the future of physical AI, there's some people that say we're totally not going to see, a bunch of robots until like 2035, and then there's people who are saying maybe we're like 2-3 years out for mass production of robots. When do you think we'll have at least half of the population being robots? Saying that we have an 8 billion human population, let's say 4 billion humanoid robots. When do you think we'll have that?
Yeah, I think right now Amazon already has the largest fleet of robots deployed.
Is it in their warehouse?
Yes, warehouse robots mostly. I think it's hard to predict like this, but I think it's much more closer than everybody thinks.
What would you have if you had to put a year on it? What would you put?
I think maybe 5 years.
2030.
Because it's right now it's gonna be exponential growth. Because before it was linear growth because technology was not ready, but right now this bottleneck like almost solving, and a lot of like all the science frontier labs are focused on robotics, and when we come together and bring the best talents, best everything, this last 2 years, all frontier labs created like inside robotics departments. NVIDIA has large robotic physical AI teams that 24/7 works on this task. So,
and I'm guessing the next meta is having robots build robots.
Yeah, exactly. And then like so many attention right now to physical AI, and then I think we're very close to solve the brain side of the robots.
Got it. And do you have any customers right now?
Yeah, we did pilot. We are doing one pilot with San Francisco coffee shop. So I think it's gonna be also like one of the first physical AI deployments in San Francisco, I believe. If nobody will,
yeah, take that market share while you can.
But we want to do first one of the first who, because I know already one physical AI robot deployed in laundry with Wave Robotics. So they deployed a couple months ago. It's doing pretty good.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but so we want to do we want to be second, but first in coffee shops.
What do you think about the word AGI?
AGI, I think AGI would be. I believe can be when AGI gonna be able to generate new knowledge, like to push science forward. Let's do if it will be able to do like generate new knowledge that we didn't know before by iterating, doing science experiments. Then I think it's gonna be. Really,
and do you think AGI?
We need physical AI for this because.
Do you think AGI means that the robots are conscious, like, kind of conscious of who they are, self-aware?
I don't think so. I think main thing is gonna be once robots gonna be able to improve themselves and generate new knowledge, it's gonna be already physical AGI because once it generates new knowledge, then they can evolution.
Yeah.
Feedback loop. Yeah, they can become better without us. Then it's like already evolution starts.
Would you count robots as a new species?
Yeah, hard question. I don't know.
Can't tell.
Can't tell. Yeah, hard to tell.
Okay, got it. And are you optimistic or pessimistic in terms of the future? Like, do you think we'll end up with a Terminator situation where, the robots are gonna try to?
I'm optimistic. I think we can
coexist.
Control alt.
You think we control alts? Okay, very cool.
But even if we don't control, it's gonna be funny to see. How we're gonna.
How
we're gonna win again.
I'm guessing you would have to lead a lot of that because you would build them. So
yes.
Is there like a kill switch? Are you gonna build the kill switches?
Exactly. They are based. We know like everything, but like electricity, chips and everything. So
got it.
I think it's gonna be more controllable.
So remind us what your company's called again.
Oli Robotics.
Okay. So your go-to-market. You have a co-founder?
No, I'm single founder.
Single founder? All right, got it. So, how's it feel being a single founder? Are you looking for a co-founder, or like what's going on?
Yeah, a little bit harder, but very tough.
Do you want a co-founder?
Yeah, it would be nice.
Cool.
But even without, I'm gonna win.
I like that. And what makes a great founder?
What makes a great founder?
Yeah, what makes a great founder?
I think if you really love what you do, then you don't. Then you have a lot of energy to do this, and then you can spend more time than others, and then you are more focused than any others. I think this is maybe give you a competitive advantage.
That makes sense.
Others also background and other skills. But I think maybe one of the most important, maybe if you like what you're doing, I think you're more competitive than other.
Yeah, if you are immersed in your craft.
Yeah, but also I like to I reflected a lot about how to create unicorn. Then if you calculate the amount of Olympic champions and the amount of unicorns, so you quickly figure out that there's 10x more Olympic champions than unicorns. So it means like you have to be more sacrificed than Olympic champions. So,
Wow.
but if you see like not all founders like sacrifice a lot, They're
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
chilling.
You're making me gotta work harder here. That's awesome to hear. Okay, and I guess some of the last questions are: where's your background? Where are you from? Are you born in the States? Where were you born?
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, so I moved to US 1 year ago. My background aerospace engineering. Before I built drone delivery startup, then I built also software as a service, large scale processing data, software as a service. Then I exit and I came here to build like robotics.
Oh, you exited with
Yeah.
the company.
Yeah, but it was like pretty small in Kazakhstan, very small market. But here I'm very excited about building robotics.
How was Kazakhstan for the startup culture and just in general?
Yeah, very.
Maybe ask how old you are.
Right now it's very growing.
How old are you?
26.
26. Got it. So Kazakhstan is growing in terms of GDP and all that, but
Yeah,
America,
right now it's growing.
the U.S. is where you need to be.
Yeah,
It's the frontier.
It's the best.
It's the frontier. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Right now it's everything booming. Physical AI is born here, so
Awesome.
I think we're gonna lead.
Well, if there's anything you want to tell to the camera, we'd love to give you the
Yeah.
space to say anything.
Yes, if anybody who wanna collab, please reach me out.
Yeah, we'll have his
Physical AI.
information below.
Yeah, I'm really interested to collab with all the service industry players, with all the frontier labs, everybody. So if
Absolutely.
anybody, please. Thank you for